Here's a story I think you'll like. 80,000 people have their eyes on you. Adrenal glands are operating near maximum. It's cold, very cold.
Out for a rip, are you, bud? Yeah, bud.
Skill, training, and a little luck got you through 4 previous rounds tonight.
You're getting booed, buddy.
But that's all for nothing. It'll all be a waste if you can't beat these other 3 guys to the finish. The story of this year's Red Bull Crashed Ice Series begins where the 2014 season finished off, Quebec City, Canada. One final showcase of skill for a select group of athletes. Athletes who all season long have risen above the 500 also-rans who step onto the track each year.
All right, they're on course. Marco Delago, as expected, getting a good start. Scott Croxall, here he goes, gets the inside line on Luca Dallago. And he's going to try to catch Marco Delago, but it's not going to happen here. It's going to be Scott Croxall in second place on the podium. Marco Delago wins the event. He wins the World Championship, and he's got 3 wins on a 4-event season. That is outstanding.
The best skaters look for the same quality of opponent on the ice, and most in the final in Quebec would agree that one of the best was not there.
Cameron Naasz from the USA, your winner here in Moscow, Russia.
The USA's Cameron Naasz had his overall title hopes ruined early.
Cameron Naasz, he is out in front. The battle here. Oh! Cameron Naasz goes down.
A simple slip.
And that means he's out of it in the quarterfinals.
An unremarkable end. Lots of time to think about how it could have been different.
I first found out about crashed ice about 2 weeks before the first event in St. Paul.
Cameron wearing the blue jersey. Sebastian Morissette out in front. Cameron's not letting him get too far away.
I gave it a try. I did really well, and I've just been kind of doing it ever since now. Hockey's just something you do here in Minnesota. It's just there's ice more months out of the year than other places, and that's the fun thing to do. If you look at all my races, and there's always that what if.
Kariton Vlasov pulled out right here. Cameron Naasz.
If I would have done better in Finland, maybe I wouldn't even have had to worry about racing in Quebec. I mean, I could have been in Marco's shoes, and I could have been ahead 500 points, and I could have settled with a 14th place.
This is a pretty special place. Right now we are in Liebenau, where the hockey arena is placed. I started playing hockey at the same time as my brother Luca. This was the place we spent the most time the last 20 years. My best results were definitely last season.
What a finish! It's a win by Marco Delago.
In Finland, after the race, I thought okay, how was the race? And then I realized I was first all the time against all the other guys like Cameron, Scott. And those are the top guys. And then the season continued like that. It was crazy. I mean, I couldn't believe it.
Unlike hockey, these guys are not playing a game. They're racing. The rules are simple. The courses are anything but. 4 athletes line up, and the first 2 across the line, some 600 meters below, advance. This year, anyone looking to fight for the title will do so across 4 stops: St. Paul, Helsinki, Belfast, and Edmonton. Few feelings in the world are better than the sensation of winning. In despite finishing second overall in 2014, it's a feeling that Canada's Scott Croxall has never felt on a crashed ice track. An especially stinging statistic when your older brother is a 6-time ice cross downhill winner.
It's awesome to share the sport with my brother. He's the one who got me into it. I just remember being at the bottom, watching and thinking, this is what I want to do. I want to do this next year. So I kind of just waited for the next qualifier when I turned 18 and qualified and made it to Quebec City.
Scott Croxall is one of the best athletes out there. He's incredible. He trains super hard. He's super coordinated, and he's just never won.
I know I can do it. I'm prepared. I think it's going to come this year for sure.
Scott Croxall is definitely the most competitive guy on the tour.
Every race that Scott's in a final and I'm not in a final and I'm standing at the bottom of the track, I say 20 bucks on Scott. Somehow it just never happens.
My goals for this season is do better than I did last year.
I want to win so I can beat Scott and Marco.
Hopefully be world champion at the end of the year.
For me, it basically doesn't matter who wins. Important is that the last name is Dallago.
One brings with him would'ves and could'ves that he's eager to replace. The second brings the frustration of being a contender, but never the victor. And the third, well, he brings the title of reigning champ. And when they come together in St. Paul on January 24th, the story begins again. And depending on who you're cheering for, you might not like the ending.